straight to the charts. My father kicked me out the house, I finally forgive him. I'm old enough to understand the way I was living. Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment. I close my eyes, hoping that I don't come off contentious. I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me, I helped them. I didn't gloat, even told them no when the vultures came. Took control of my fleshly body when the money changed. Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past creates itself. Father, I'm not perfect, I got urges, but I hold them down. But your pride has to die. Okay, Father, show me how. Tell me every deed that you done and what you do it for. I kept 100 institutions paid. Okay, tell me more. I put 100 hoods on one stage. Okay, tell me more. I'm trying to push peace in LA. But you love war. No, I don't. Oh, yes, you do. Okay, then tell me the truth. Every individual is only a version of you. How can they forgive when there's no forgiveness in your heart? I can tell you where I'm going. I can tell you who you are. You fell out of heaven because you was anxious. You didn't like authority, only searched to be heinous. Isaiah 14 was the only thing that was prevalent. My greatest music director was you. It was colors, it was pinks, it was reds, it was blues, it was harmony and motion. I sent you down to earth when she was broken. Rehabilitation, not psychosis, but now we here now. Centuries you manipulated man with music. Embodied you as superstars to see how you moving. You came a long way from garnishing evil as views. And all I ever wanted from you was love and approval. I learned a lot, no more putting these people in fear. The more that word is diminished, the more it's not real. The more light that I can capture, the more I can feel. I'm using words for inspiration as an idea. So can you promise that you won't take your gifts for granted? I promise that I use my gifts to bring understanding. For heavy man, woman, and child, how much
가자.
just to live one in harmony now. You crushed a lot of people keeping their thoughts in captivity. And I'm ashamed that I ever created that enemy. And let's rejoice where we at. I rewrote the devil's story just to take our power back. Carnated.
Beat up the block and the gun on my press of the button. I open the window. No advance on the deal I just signed. I don't need the rate. Controlling my strings. A lot of these marionettes against my own. So does my neck. Praying for my solar plex. I spit it. The paper is punching its gut. This mission is all on my restaurant checks. Hidden from city to city to finish it. The Wellington Green. The scenes how I be preferring my venison. Wellington blacker than mineral sands. And I was apprentice and under a villain. Fistful of metal to pay my respects. I spotted my dentist to get his new grilling. The income of coffee she big connect. Look at my closet. It's more than a sip. Master to kiss and Donald. It's hard to explain the rush of feeling. I try not to focus too hard on the dubs. I try to not dwell in the wells as well. 7 a.m. on the beach. The rays of plastic suddenly started to swell. This VVS stroke. I call it the trail. Bent over the time. I'm known as a fail. Cloaking the vice in the rose. He look like a beaver. It's really a ghost in the shell. It's brioche and toast of the world. The terror butterman walking the pen like the king of pop. Put on my power star to Gucci Cox. It's looking I look at the city. The rest is biggest. I found a way to go get it. The fetty the rest is biggest. I found a way to go get it. The fetty the rest is digits. I found a way to go get it. The fetty the rest is digits. I found a way to go get it. Yeah. I feel like Joe Horn. I like to score on the play and set up enough. Table for two, I step out with shorty to pick up a pack from my Cartier buffs. Give me a sec. Don't really matter to the Lord. You all my turn to the furnace. Love hotel after candle at dinner. The room that we in is some packaging furnace. Save the daylight and turn on the burners. Flipper switch flip. Deacons you cheer the spice strip. 98 size 11. I crush my feet like a vice grip. I couldn't find them in bigger. The patches are perfect. The lyrics are perfect. They're trying to call me a democracy brigade.
Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the New York Mets. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Clay Holmes. What do we have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how
정우야,
he
아직도 안타가 없다.
He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
1 up, 1 down.
정우야.
Tyler Fitzgerald digs in now. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
And that drops in for a strike. One out, bases empty. There's a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Not close with that one. 2-2. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
안 돈 것 같은데 들었네.
Two outs.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 1-1.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
Ball.
Two outs, bases empty. Siri really on his horse for it. Makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here at Citi Field. And on the hill for the Giants, Hayden Birdsong. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
We go to the bottom of the first. And now here is Jake Cronenworth. Foul ball there. Fought off foul. That's down and in.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Sends it to Flores. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Francisco Lindor.
와, 4루 982.
Action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0 balls, 1 strike. Ball.
Next pitch is inside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Base knock center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Juan Soto stands in here.
1 strike.
Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Man at first, 1 away. In the air, left field. Ramos in position. Makes the grab. 2 away. Here's Pete Alonso. Upstairs.
1-0.
Ball 1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Chases that one upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in Queens, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, James Wood. Holmes back to work. He gets there with the slide, gathers and throws, and he gets him. Nicely done. Bichette up to the dish. Holmes, in his 7th season, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
아니 뭐 치면은
And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
아니 이게 왜
No
스트야?
score here in the second. Inside.
that's it.
And now it's even 1-1. Just
That's a
off the
ball.
inside edge. Swing and a miss as he was out front that
2
time.
and 2.
에잉.
Hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now it's Mark Vientos. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's Brandon Nimmo. And that is out of play. 1 down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. Got him. 2 away. Austin Wells getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any
0-2.
pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back onto the 3rd inning, and now the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. Boots it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Vientos. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, I believe we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And a base hit right there. And that turns the lineup over.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Lee in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that is that.
정우야.
Back here at Citi Field, stepping in, Jose Siri. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Tyrone Taylor, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Way high.
That's up. That's a ball.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Up the middle. Bichette whips it to first. And that quickly 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Foul ball. Comes up empty.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. On to the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that's down and away.
Well, these Giants just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want.
And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And here is Matt Chapman. Fly to center his first time. That's in there. 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Lindor throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. And now the right fielder, James Wood.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
First pitch, and he just misses. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. In there at the knees, 2 balls and a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds. They're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And a swing and a miss. Giants go in order.
아, 린도어, 소토, 알론소는 무섭다.
Back here in Queens, bottom of the 4th, Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And that one fouled off.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. Here's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Soto leads off first with 1 away. Off the mark there. And it's 1-1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Vientos now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
That one fouled off. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch,
That's
a slider that misses outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Digging in, Bo Bichette. Holmes back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Giants just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Ramos up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. There's a 1-1. And there's the strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Pitch misses there. The count now 2-2.
2-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one the other way. Takes it himself and doubles him off. And up next for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. Grounded out his first time up. Ripped, but it curls foul. Flores, 33 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Next pitch is outside. And that's outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Ramos hauls it in, and there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And now it's Jose Siri. 0 for 1 so far. And a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now it's going to be Tyrone Taylor. Back to first, and he's safe.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base. But this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that's a foul ball. Two outs. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And safe. It's a stolen base. Shut just missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Full count.
Siri at second with 2 down. Out to short.
와.
That one finds its way through. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he's
승리 투수 하나 만들어주기 되게 힘드네.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through
승리
for
투수
a knock.
만들어주기 힘들어.
We'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Spencer Bivens.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Cronenworth at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Wood settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. All set for the top of the sixth. Now it's the DH, Mike Yastrzemski. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Toss to Alonso. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. And now the catcher comes up to him, Patrick Bailey.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
No balls. 1 strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
That misses, and that's ball 1. The Giants down by a run, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
오, 용케살은. 정우야 하나 해줄 때다.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Lee can't hold up, and that's a strike. To short, could be 2. The throw to second, over to first, safe. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in there.
Go with the tying run at first base. He's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Right through there for a strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender.
좌투 내야 되나?
Juan Soto now 1 for 2. On the ground, 2 ball. Fired to second. Throw to first, but he beat it. Here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
On the ground, Fitzgerald over to Bichette, and that's 2. Back here at Citi Field, top of inning number 7. Now it's going to be Matt Chapman. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Swings and misses.
야, 안
And it's
던져.
0-2.
0-2.
Got him looking.
지금
Now
던지네.
5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And now
어허.
James Wood.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Breaking ball inside. And that's ball one. That one
That
missed.
missed. That's the ball.
Right through there for a strike.
허허, 이 정도 쳤으면 좀 맞지.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Vientos
허허.
whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
야, 외야 넓긴 넓다.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. And first offering is fouled off. In the air on the infield, Flores hauls it in for the out. One away. So up next, Brandon Nimmo.
오.
He swings and fouls one off. And now the 0-1. Up the middle.
아이고 씨.
Safe at first as they can't make the play. Austin Wells now at the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. Nimmo, the base runner at first with one out. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through.
위험하네.
Throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone. So digging in, Jose Siri. That one is absolutely
망했네.
belted. That's back there. Bang! He sends it out of here. It's 4-0.
물렸어, 물렸어.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
네가 좀 버텨라.
And there's the strike.
It's 0-1.
Base hit. Center
바꿔야겠는데?
field. So the one-out hit turns the lineup.
바꿔야겠는데.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock.
New arm for the Giants, Sean Jelly. Now a chance for Jake Cronenworth. He was late there, strike one.
This is a
Your ball,
great
one strike.
dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking
오,
second.
개 어려워.
Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
He's got it, and there's 2 down. Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor.
와, 4할 8푼.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
To first, Lindor retire. Out number 3. We're at the top of the 8th. Now here is Elliot Ramos.
클레빈저.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Clevenger, 30 years old now, and he was a third-round pick back in 2015. Nabs it, and there's one down. Wilmer Flores, the next to hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Yeah, there's the strike.
무브먼트 봐. 넘어가나?
That one back. Gone.
셋법으로 넘어갔는데.
And they're chipping away. It's 4-1. So one out, nobody on. And now the DH, Mike Yastrzemski. And it's fouled away.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Can't make contact with the sweeper. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective. Two down, bases empty. And now Patrick Bailey. He's 2 for 2.
아니 얘가 어떻게 2타수 2안타를 쳤지? 말이 되나?
And he grounds one back up the middle. Cronenworth throws on to first. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here in Queens, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Juan Soto. Jelly back to work. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Flip to the pitcher is in time.
Okay.
He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Mark Vientos will hit next. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He circles the bases, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-1. So 2 away with nobody
왜 넘어가는겨?
And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the Giants lead
정우야
off hitter.
9타수 무안타다.
Swing and a miss.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss, and he got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Struck out on just 3. pitches last time.
그냥 그래.
Vientos tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. So they're down to their final out. And up next for the Giants, Matt Chapman, 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one's in there. Strike one.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take.
허허, 야, 이 정도 맞아도
Holmes with his
라이너네.
first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
허허. 저도 재밌긴 하구만.
But you could be my dinner. She said, why you always got your head high in the clouds? Your eyes to the sky.